Hey, yo, about to go live. Y'all get ready.
My name is Jill Malik. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. Hey, how y'all doing today? Good morning, everybody. But my name is Jill Malik. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button for me and that notification bell to be notified whenever I do go live. Now, today we're gonna be talking about 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Season 6, Episode 24. She's a snake in the grass. Now, about she being a snake in the grass. There was a lot of snakery activity going on this episode last night. So let's just talk about it. Let's jump right into it. Michael goes to the fertility doctor with Angela over the phone. It took him 2 minutes to ejaculate. Basically, it took him 2 minutes to do what he had to do. I mean, it shouldn't take that long anyway, especially when you're trying to hurry up and have a baby. But yeah, it shouldn't take that long. And Angela just was coming off. She was just laughing at him the whole entire time. That was funny as ever. Like, you sitting up there laughing at this man. I knew she was going to laugh at him as soon as he went in there talking about he was about to do. She couldn't even take the doctor serious. The doctor, like, it's a serious thing. Michael in there like, stop, Angela. He just like, stop. Like, quit laughing. It ain't funny. But to be honest with you, it is a funny situation. At least they laughing about it. They ain't got to sit up there and beef about something that's so simple. And of him going in there, he want to give his semen to her and ship it all the way over here to America. So what's wrong about it? It should nothing be wrong about that at all. It's a simple fact. He want a baby, and so Angela, now it's time for you to give him that baby. You done got your weight loss surgery. You done got everything else done. It's time to get that baby up. You hear me? It's time to go ahead and hold that seed. The man shall give you the seed. You hear me? You finna hold that seed, girl. Ain't no more games. You finna have that baby. You hear me? So just go ahead and get ready for that. And don't get mad at him now. Y'all need to kind of calm down. I'm happy y'all back on regular terms now, being cordial. This is the Angela and Michael that I like to see. Them both laughing and having fun and relaxing. This is what I see. This is why I watch them. I don't really want them to argue or something. That's my favorite couple. That's one of my favorite couples. I ain't gonna lie on 90 Day. I like them too. But let's go to the next couple. Now we have Asuelu and Kaylani. Now Asuelu mama and sister Tammy show up, man. Did y'all not see how when Tammy walked in the door, now the mama was being respectful. I guess in the Samoan culture, the mom came in waving, hey, everybody, hey, speaking to Kaylani, even hugged Kaylani. Not once did I see Tammy hug Kaylani at all. and the Suelu was like, man, that's not a Samoan culture tradition. When you walk into the home, you're supposed to speak, you're supposed to speak there. Tammy didn't say hi to Kaylani at all, just disrespectful. Just came in there just looking with her nose all turned up. So it's like, are you the reason why your mom is going so hard on the Asuelu and Kaylani? It's like she's jealous of something, like just because their house look better than yours, you can't be jealous of them. Like, that's the problem with a lot of people. They have jealousy issues, jealousy traits, but they don't want to show it. People don't want to show that they're jealous. They don't even want to admit that they're jealous. Tammy is jealous. Let's just go ahead and say it. From what I was seeing and what I'm understanding, Tammy is bitter and jealous that the fact that her brother is doing good and got a big house like what he has. Sometimes people be jealous of the smaller things that you have in life more than what they have. But Tammy basically asked how much the home costs, that the Swayla and Kaylani live in. Like, did you see how she was over there? How much you think this home costs? Huh? Like, the mama had to tell her, look, it's not about, we're not here for that. Quit being messy. Like, the mom even told her, quit being, but you can tell how the way Tammy will bring out that side of her mom, like to be like, no, you need to be with me. You need to be asking for the money. Why they got this big old house and da 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 da. No, it's not about the house. It's about that y'all coming out here to spend Christmas time with your family. It's about the family time. But if you can't see that, if you're too blind to see that it's not about Christmas, and I mean, it's not about the house, but you focus on the house instead of, spending time with your brother. Like, this ain't, you don't spend all the times with him. You ain't seen him in almost a year, and this is how the way you approaching him. Tammy, you ain't no right person. I ain't gonna lie. You just coming off jealous and bitter to me. I ain't gonna lie. But she didn't even say hello to Kaylani. Like, that was the rudest thing. Before she even walked in that house, that was rude. No lie. And Kaylani was trying to deal with them. You can tell Kaylani is trying to be nice, deal with them, be there for him, talk to him and stuff like that. But Tammy just in her ways with her strong chin. That strong chin, Tammy. I'm sorry, but she can be mad. She can be mad with him. I quite frankly don't care. She can keep her strong chin herself mad somewhere else. You hear me? But you can't be going to people's house like that. I'm not gonna lie. Don't ever walk in nobody's house like that and do that. Especially, I don't even care if the person ain't your family. Don't go in nobody's house and have your nose all up like, I wonder how much this costs. I don't even care if you lived in a mansion. That's not going to be the first thing I would ask somebody. I would be like, hey, how you guys doing? Oh, beautiful house. But, yeah, anybody cook today? What y'all cooking in there? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be kind of generous and, keep the mood up, keep the energy up in the air. I'm going to try to ask nice questions. I ain't even going to try to act. It is going to come out that way. Tammy is obviously not that type of person. She's jealous of her brother and him being on TV and him having this beautiful wife, big home. She's jealous of them, and they keep going on. Like, it got worse and worse. Tammy continues to push the Swaylu for money. Look here. It was sad. They was at the table. They was just trying to eat some regular food. It got quiet for a minute. It was like a dead silence. It was dead silence at that table. Before you know it, I think I forgot who broke the ice. Somebody broke the ice at the table and was like, oh, da, da, da. And then Swaylu's mom broke the ice. Oh, so I'm going back to. I think it was Lo who broke the ice because he was like, yeah, how long are you gonna be in Samoa? So the mom asked the mom was being cool about it, being nice, and she was just being funny a little bit. And then before you know it, she was like, son, I'm going back to Samoa, so I need you to help me. Huh? I was like, Mama, I can help you. I can love you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need. But just remember, I got bills in the family, too. I got kids now. I got to take care of this. I can't be just giving you everything, and then my kids are sitting here looking like, Daddy, I'm hungry, with their mouth open. Like, no. That's not how the way it's finna go. But I can see they using Swaylu as like a stepping stool, and it's sad to see that. But the mother feels that if a Swaylu gives her money, he will receive blessings from God. Boy, I fell out. I almost fell out. She told me, you can receive if you. When she said that, boy, I was like, man, this woman here tripping. She was like, if you give your mother money, God will bless you. Hey, man, what? Like, first off, you can't tell somebody who gonna bless who. You can't tell somebody that God gonna bless you if you give me money. That's like me going up to somebody, hey, if you give me $200,000, God is gonna bless you back for that. Man, that blessing might not ever come back. It might take forever for that blessing to come back. You hear me? That's a lot of money. But that's like me saying that. Or anybody else, you see her at the corner store, hey, give me $500. God gonna bless you. He said to bless me, he gonna bless. Hey, you know what God told me to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't just all of a sudden speak for God like you is God. Like, no. That is not how the way this cookie finna crumble. She was tripping. I'm not gonna lie, when I heard her say that, I fell out the bed because I said, man, ain't no way in hell she just said that on national TV and thought she could get away with it. So, besides all that, Tammy jumping in. Yeah, what you gonna do for mommy? You gotta do that. I mean, you got this big old house. And I'm like, shut your strong chin self down somewhat, strong chin. That's how I would have been in the background. Shut up, strong chin. Shut up. Shut up. You know what? I would have been in the don't let me be no relative because I would have been telling her to shut up the whole time. Don't say nothing. Throw it in the trash. You hear me? I would have been telling her to shut up. Straight up. But Asuelu gifts Kaylani with a baby blanket, sparking the baby conversation. And since Kaylani doesn't want another baby, Tammy and her mother suggested he finds another wife and start acting crazy. Now they was having a good time, right? They was sitting there. What this Asuelu call it? The white elephant gifts or something like that. Elephant white gifts or something. He was like, I want to just give everybody gifts. He gave his mama a fart spray. He gave Kaylani some tissue, and he gave Tammy a fake lotto ticket. Now I'm getting why he probably gave her that fake lotto ticket, all that money she be asking for. She wasn't laughing though, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't laughing at all. But he gave those gifts out, and then he turned around and gave his wife. This is when he got real interesting. He gave his wife a blanket, like a little baby girl blanket, like it. So I'm guessing he wanted a little girl, but he gave her a blanket, and it was a little baby, one of them little baby soft infant blankets. And she was like, Swell, yeah, I don't know why you're giving me this. I don't want no baby right now. Like, did we already have this conversation? Why are we having this conversation right here? It's Christmas. Let's talk about somebody else. Kaylani was not trying to go for it. Here goes Swelu mama. Huh? You don't want to give my son no baby? You should give my son baby. And then Tammy, yeah, because we need more money. That's more money, man. Sit your butt down. Ain't nobody finna have no baby. She was like, this is my uterus. I ain't finna have all these babies popping out of my uterus. Straight up. She to my mama to my trying to make an example out of herself. Mama to my some, look at me, Kaylani. I have 9 kids. I'm fine. No, you're not. I ain't gonna lie. No, you're not. You know why you ain't fine? Because if you was fine, you wouldn't be asking for so much money. You hear me? So no, you not fine. You far from being fine. You ain't fine at all. You out here faking it like you faking with your front. You and it ain't looking good because you need money. And with them 9 kids that you got, Kaylani told the people straight up on the screen, why don't they press Tammy about it? She over there. She got 2 kids too. Tell her to have another baby. Rightfully should. Tell her to have another baby. It shouldn't be just everything should be on Kaylani just because she on Kaylani don't want no kids right now. She trying to chill. I ain't ever seen nobody force nobody else to have no baby. I ain't ever seen that before. If anything, people tell you, wait, don't have no child right now. You better get yourself together. But yeah, she was tripping. Not gonna lie. And now it just got out of hand. And before you know it, Asuelu threw his family out the house. You hear me? Like they got the going back and forth. Asuelu got the saying, I told you to come here and be respectful, be nice. I told you to come here and be respectful. Like he was like, I knew you was gonna. He was like, I didn't want you to come here and cause any trouble. Like Asuelu was trying to be nice. And you know what I liked about what Kaylani's sister did? She said, he's our family now. He's a part of us. Y'all ain't gonna keep treating this boy like that because they seeing it now how the way they keep trying to make him beg for money, and it ends up being a fight between him and his wife because of his mom and his sister. Steady antagonizing this boy like. He's not a kid no more. He grown with 2 kids, a wife in that home. He got to handle his business on his own. But man, look, when he kept telling him that, the mom was like, "Shut up! You know what I'm saying? I was like, ooh, they tripping. And then Tammy gonna try to stand up, but I already knew Kaylana's sister looked like she was ready for all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I think Kaylana's sister would have beat her up. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was waiting on. Just somebody to get beat up because I be all this air talking, wolf type talking outside of your neck, gonna get your neck knocked loose. You hear me? Like that's what I'm waiting for. Is the fights. I want to see it. Don't break them up. Nobody get in the middle. Just let them throw hands. You hear me? We don't want to see that. I want to see this should be like 90-Day Fiance Fight Club. You hear me? Like we need to have that. And she should have ran across the table and just deck cut her chin. Boom. And got her there. But Asuelu, you know, he fast as ever. He gonna get. He brushed his sister up out of there like he was some type of sumo wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like no. Get out there. Then my mom was like, don't touch me. That was messy. Don't touch us. Don't ever contact us. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that was messy, bro. Like, seeing that whole entire situation was so messy. I'm sitting up there looking like, ooh, I'm glad I don't got no family like that. I'm looking like, thank you, God, for giving me the family that I do have, because they ain't gonna do that move. They gonna respect my wishes. And if I be like, hey, can y'all, you know, if I'm gonna talk to them about it beforehand, hey, you know, before y'all go over here, just want to let you know, respect my wife. Don't do that. She a good woman. They gonna if my wife, if they know, it ain't gonna have to have that conversation because my people already know I don't have to have that conversation. They gonna, oh yeah, and that's how it is with other people's family too. But I didn't know it was this bad though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't give your mama no money and they coaching, so as Samoan coaching, you don't give your mama no money, she ain't gonna be happy. If you living in a big house and then if you got a sister or a brother, ain't no telling if you had a brother. You know, I hope the brothers don't act like that, you know, in the Samoan culture over some money, but it was serious. Next couple, Jovi and Yara. Now, Jovi think Yara is born and using a baby as an excuse not to spend time with him. She isn't the same person she was before marriage, before the baby. She says she's always been a grandma on the inside. Like, where? I mean, with the jacket thing, maybe, you know, ain't no telling. I don't know. Grandmas don't act like that. I ain't ever seen no grandma. Then Jovi took Yara to a Russian restaurant and then a strip club. Yeah, that strip club thing was it for me. I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing hard. She quickly wants to leave, but Jovi then blows a kiss at the dancer, like, you know what I'm saying? He was into it. He blew her a kiss. Yara got up and was, pow! You know what I'm saying? Smacked him on TV. I'm like, yo, you see, now I said this when I seen her slap him. I said, he ain't never taking her to the strip club with him again. So you lost the whole time, the perfect time that you could have had with your man to be going to the strip club. He probably would have stopped going with his homeboys and started going with you. You messed that up. He finna be when he go out, he going out with the dudes now. He going out with his guys. He ain't gonna go out with you no more. Especially not to no strip club. The way you slapped him. Yara slapped him and she left. Jovi wants too much. Basically, it's like even Gwen was saying it, like she was like, I'm afraid my son isn't ready to be a family man. And it's crazy, but it's the truth, though. I don't think Jovi ready to be a family man. Now, Yara stepping up to the plate all the way. Yara worried about Mila. She's worried about her baby. All she care about, Mila. Yara don't want to hear nothing about nothing. She want to, where's the baby at? I don't want to kick it no more. I'm trying to get home to this baby because she worried about her child like she's supposed to be. That's what a parent is supposed to do. Worry about your kid. Quit worrying about trying to go kick it. Y'all can go kick it at the house. You know what? You want to go make a hot tub, go get you some dishwasher soap, and you know that you wash dishes with the green or the yellow one and some Ajax and pour it in the bathtub and let it run on warm water. And you get you some, that's a hot tub. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You can do it that way. I don't know what everybody else about them little soap bombs or whatever. You got to go out to No movie theater, no. You got movie theater right at home. Just pull it up on your laptop and get you a portable speaker and sit in the bed and eat popcorn. Yeah, like it's over with for the kick it part. You know, like once you had kids and you invite kids into here, Jovi, you gotta understand it's time to step up. Man. You're not a little boy no more. Now what? You're not a young man no more that got a job and ain't got no family. You got a whole family. You got to take care of them kid, your kid. You got to, especially you got a little girl. That's something different. You know, when you have a little girl, you got to really beat up for that little girl. Because yeah, you're in a replica of what you want her to date or her to marry when she get older. You want her to marry a guy like you know. So I mean, it's that simple, Joe. It's the little things that matter, especially when you're in a marriage with a baby. Yeah, you got to step it up because y'all ain't checking for it. She don't really. I don't think she really care about no strip club. To be honest with you, like she only just went there just to please you, pleasing your ways and stuff. Put some on the wall, but she only going there to please you. And I wouldn't take my wife to no strip club like that. You got to have more respect, Joe, but no lie. Even though you're from Louisiana, we represent Louisiana, but at the same time, there's certain things I don't represent. And if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You're wrong. No lie. But let's go to the next couple. Natalie and Mike. Now, I could have sworn, if I'm not mistaken, Mike had sent the super chat last time, so I would just like to thank him. I seen him down. I ain't even know it was him. Somebody told me out there. I'm still gonna drag. You hear me? Like this is what I'm here for. Like, I'm still gonna drag. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not gonna be light on you because you sent the super, but thank you for it. I appreciate you. But we gotta talk about this. We got me, Natalie and Mike. We gotta talk right now. Natalie spent the night after a fight at Julia's place. Now, it looked like it. I don't know how I'm gonna say this, but it allegedly it looked like I'm sorry, it looked like Julia and Natalie dating. I ain't gonna know where they hugged up all. You know what I was getting though? Not even the dating vibe. I was getting the vibe that Natalie doesn't have anybody over here in America, so. It's Julia. Julia is probably older than Natalie, so she's trying to be like a mother figure to Natalie. That's what it was. It was almost giving me that mother-daughter vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like it was giving me that mother. I don't know, but it was weird. It was weird. I don't know, but then at the same time, I see them like y'all ain't even family. Y'all all hugged up in the bed and. Hey, y'all up here laying down and stuff together and you making her tea. Yeah, this don't look like no friendship. This look like a relationship. Let's just be real. Like, yeah, I'm going to come on out and say it. And now Mike by him lonesome. He at the park. He got his little sweater on and jeans and shoes. And he going to the park by himself, walking in that misty weather in Washington. He get on the phone with his mama. Man, look, Trish was kind of making sense with that mullet on her head. I ain't gonna lie, Trish was like, she said, do you think when she get her green card or when she get, being able to come over here and get a visa and stuff like that, she's gonna leave you? Trish might be hitting or something, you know what I'm saying? Like the way Natalie is moving, we don't know. It looking like she already allegedly did. Like she got everything she needed and got out. You hear me? But Trish tell Mike to divorce Natalie. Mike was like, I can't do that. You should, man, look, you should have been did that. If that's the case, if you wanted to be an all the way thorough guy and you seen flaws from her, but we didn't see, that's why you yelling at her on TV. You don't need to be yelling at the girl because your voice be going doing some different things, you know what I'm saying? Sound like a woman. But if that's the case, y'all shouldn't have been together to begin with. Because I could have sworn, like, years ago when I was watching y'all, it was already problems from the beginning of y'all relationship over there when you went over there to meet her. It was problems. But you sitting up here, now you're sad, now you're hurt. Look. Throw that pity party somewhere else because y'all put yourself on TV like this, and we see We on the outside looking in. We looking at what's going on. We see everything what's going on. It's not looking cool. But it is what it is. And you're going to have to face that. Now, Trish tells Mike to divorce him, and that's what he should do, I guess, whatever. She says Natalie is a scammer and doesn't like Mike. Natalie goes to Squam to get her things. Mike is home. I knew he was going to be home. She creeping in there like she creeping. Again. You hear me? She creeping. Why is you creeping? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to quit doing that, Natalie. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, you trying to walk in the house, open the doors, and look around. Mike sitting in the kitchen like he waiting on his wife to get off work. That's been cheating all day. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in the kitchen just waiting, drinking. I don't know. Lord know what he had in that cup. You know, he just sitting there drinking, waiting on you. But yeah, that was doomed from the beginning. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But I ain't sorry. I don't care. That ain't my problem. It ain't my fault. It's their fault. So let's just go on to the next couple, because they just, whew, it's too much. You're like, Natalie, yeah, we just gonna call it how we see it. You might be dating that girl, allegedly. Yeah, allegedly my mind. But yeah, let's go to Elizabeth and Chuck. Now. Elizabeth and Charlie, because you can add Chuck to the relationship too. You can might well add Libby, Andre, and Chuck, because that's the new father, that's the new husband of their relationship right now. He meet up for lunch to discuss the family with Elizabeth. Now he feels like his other kids are jealous of Andre. And I've been saying this for the longest. I've been saying, man, ever since I've been seeing them, the way they start acting toward it. Every time Andre goes somewhere, they always got something to say. They always in his face. They always bothering him. Like, leave the boy alone. They are jealous. They another Tammy. Tammy is another. This is how the way Tammy act. They act just like how Tammy acts. When it comes down to money and flipping property, they act like they wasn't getting no flipped property for 5 years straight, and Andre wasn't getting nothing. So, ain't it his turn? All of y'all is steady. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, all of them, the other sisters and brothers, they got the bag. They got the money. But now that Elizabeth got her a husband, Andre, y'all got a problem with her trying to get the bag too. Jealousy. Oh yeah, jealousy. Jealousy can run all types of ways with people. You just got to be other people. I don't tell people that they jealous. I see it. I move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you doing that to my video? I don't care. I ain't even paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do. And I got to keep going. Like Perry would say, do what you do. I ain't got no time with you. But jealousy can run a whole lot of different ways and different courses if you don't pay attention to what people be doing. I just sit back and look, and that's what Andre should have been doing. That's what Chuck should have been doing, is sitting back and looking. I'm pretty sure he's been seeing out of way his kids, like, why are they acting like this? Like, damn, ever since Andre done got his license and he's did it the right way, he working his ass off. And ever since he asked me for that loan, they've been acting really funny. It's because they jealous. They just don't want to come on out and say it. Jealousy, boys. Jealousy ain't a good trait to have, you hear me? That's not a good thing to have. Your heart full of hate towards somebody else who's doing better than you. You need to reevaluate yourself. You need to go pray about that for real. I like to graduate. I like seeing people doing good. I don't want to see nobody doing bad. But if you that type of person to sit back and be like, man, why they got to get that big old house? That's a $500,000. But you sold a $500,000 house 3 years ago, and this person trying to sell their first house for $500,000, you get jealous of that? Man, come on, man. You already been there. It is what it is. You're jealous. Like, come on, it is what it is. Now, Chuck planned on throwing a family barbecue with Jen and Becky. They talk about the idea of competing against Chuck and Andre in the real estate business. Now, I don't know what Jen and Becky is on. Like, how do they go to sleep at night? All they got is Andre and Chuck in their mouth every night they go to sleep. They don't even think about their kids. You see, you start to worry about other people. You take your focus off your main family. You got to worry about your family. Like, put that other people away, Jen and Becky. Y'all worried about the wrong things. That is not going to get you nowhere worrying about them. What you can do is be like, hey, let's go in together. Let's go in together. Let's go ahead and I'm going to help you out, Andre. Why you can't help the man? It's not. It's like y'all want all the money to y'all self. Like if it ain't going between you, Becky, or Charlie, y'all don't want nobody else to have it. Y'all want y'all families to eat, but y'all saying Elizabeth, y'all gonna treat y'all younger sister like that. Like, oh, she's the baby, she don't need to deserve no money. Like, man, come on, cut it out. Y'all is not kids no more. Y'all need to let that girl be on her feet with her husband. And quit being jealous of them. Because to me, honestly, I think they're jealous of the fame that Andre and Elizabeth got from being on 90 Day. It's like they want to steal the camera time now, like talking about them. Yeah, that's the only time you guys stay relevant is to talk about Andre. You have nothing else to talk about, because if y'all weren't talking about Andre, trust me, y'all wouldn't be on TV. Let's just keep it real. You wouldn't be on TV. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. You would not be on TV if you wasn't talking about Andre. And that's the only way you stay mentioned on TV is to talk about the boy. Now, I'm not gonna hold them too long because I just don't like jealous people. They too bitter to me. I can't even be around. I don't want that to rub off on me the wrong way. No. But let's go to the next couple, Julia and Brandon. Now, I ain't gonna lie, they was kind of bored. They was playing this episode. Now, Julia mentions having a baby. Brandon doesn't want kids right now. Now, one thing I noticed was Brandon's friends came over, and that girl, she's like, you can tell is another jealous person too. Like, she got jealousy issues, insecurity issues, or something. Because she was all like, man, you start to see how these people really are. Like, as soon as that girl was saying something in the kitchen, she was like, why don't you be quiet? Why don't you just stop talking? Like, damn, that was rude. Like, right then and now, I'm like, you know what? Hey, Brandon, I love you, my brother, but your wife tripping, bro. Like, it's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, and we just trying to look out for both of y'all now when it comes to this kid. We ain't just looking out for her or just you. We looking out for both of y'all, because bringing a child into the world is a big responsibility. That's what they trying to basically tell Julia and Brandon. Brandon's like, Brandon understands. Brandon's like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, because I'm a kid my damn self. I like playing games and being able to go where I want to go. How am I gonna do that with a kid here? Like, Brandon's head is spinning in a whole 360. He already had like, nah, I'm not finna. He like, I don't want to bring no kid in here yet. I'm not ready. But you gotta respect it. If at least he's saying that he's not ready. So just respect it. He don't want no kid right now. Respect the man's wishes. Just respect it. If that's not where you want to be at, Julia, you know what you can do. Pack up and go back to where your mama and your dad and family at. You can go on back over there, and divorce him, because that's obviously what you getting married for. You want a baby. If it's gonna take too long for him to give you that baby, then go ahead, do what you got to do. But it is what it is on y'all too. It's on y'all too. It's totally on y'all relationship. But it's pointless to sit up there and try to beg this man to have a baby and he ain't ready yet. You can't just tell him. Here, Brandon, I'll be checking the condoms too. I would too, because the way she acting, I'll be pouring water in them mugs. You hear me, making sure nothing leak out the bottom, man. Yeah. She might not be getting there for a while playing with me. I'm like, nah, I see what you're doing. You want to keep it in. Stay in. Nope. Hey, babies ain't no joke. It take your age away. It take you away. You start acting different. You start acting different. You hear me? You start looking at the world a totally different way than what you looked at it when you have kids. You hear me? Like, you start seeing people different. Like, oh, all they do is kick it. I'm too old to be outside kicking it with you and playing with you. You stop playing with a lot of things once you have a baby, for real, for real. But I ain't gonna hold them too long because they was kind of like boring. I like Julia and Brandon when they ain't born, but Still like them, they cool. But let's go to Randall, aka Ronald. I don't know why I keep calling this man Randall. His name should have been Randall. He act like somebody named Randall. You know what I'm saying? But his name Ronald and Tiffany. Who they go to couple counseling and man, Ronald. He feels like he let down and that the counseling took more of Tiffany's side. Okay, look here. When you go to couple of counseling and your wife isn't the problem, it's the things that you are doing, and you guys are now talking about your relationship to a professional, and the professional is telling you, hey, what you got to change the baby diaper. And the professional is now pointing at you because he or she is going to figure out who is the problem, who is the common denominator in a relationship that's causing the problems. You so happen to get pointed at. You got pointed at and you couldn't take it. Quit being a child. Own up to your actions. You hear me? Like if you know you out here messing up and you ain't changing no diaper, own up to your actions. Randall, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you Randall for now. Mr. Randall, own up to your actions. You hear me? Like it's ridiculous. This dude is like blaming everybody else is the problem but you. You can't tell that when you do that you are the problem. Like the counselor even telling you, your little side comment is this. I feel like nobody's on my side. Everybody's against me. Man, what? Dude, you ain't even changed the poopy diaper since the baby been born. How do you even make sense? Make it make sense. You hear me? Like, come on. Like King Reed say, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It don't. Man, look here. I'm not checking for him. Now, Tiffany, you sit up there and you putting yourself in this relationship with this man and you know darn on well it's not going to be good at the end of the day that y'all sitting up here, can't even co-parent, can't get along. You barely can get along. Every little here and there, y'all always got something and it gets heavy. The argument gets super heavy. Y'all turn something from little to heavy, especially him. Like, he's a narcissist. Straight up, I'm just going to say it. Allegedly, that's what I'm thinking. And somebody wrote it down there in the chat. LSW, thank you. I see that. That's the truth. He is. Yeah, there ain't no way around it. Like he's basically trying to say that women should do this and man should do all of this. But women should do everything else, like take the garbage out, clean it. He was saying stuff like that. Like that's narcissist behavior. Like you're talking about women should be able to sweep, women should clean, women should wash and fold clothes, women should change diapers. Yeah, Ronald is a sexist. Facts. Like, man, it's a 50-50 thing, buddy. Like, man got to do the same exact thing the women do, except we don't got to carry no baby. You know, in our stomach for 9 months. That's it. But once the baby get here, we got to change the diaper. We got to make sure the baby clean. We got to wipe the baby down. We got to give our women some rest sometime. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them some rest. You got to make sure the baby go out on their little walks. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure the baby learn how to walk. You got to, and on top of that, you got to do dishes. You got to wipe the counter. You got to sweep. You got to mop. You got to wash and fold the clothes. You got to watch the other kids. You have to do it too. I don't know what this tradition is. I don't care about none of that tradition stuff, whatever other people believe in, where I was raised. And the way my mama taught me is beat up for your woman, especially if she been up for you. So you return the favor. Straight up. It's like returning the favor. You know what I'm saying? It's like my wife helps me. I now it ain't no question. Like if your wife is already doing it, it shouldn't be no question, Ronald. Like it should be like, oh, I got you, baby. Don't worry about it. You go lay down. Look, go lay down. I got the baby. I'm gonna put the groceries up. I'm gonna wash. I'm gonna sweep. I'm gonna do all this. You just go to sleep. And then when you get, it ain't gonna take you no more than an hour and 2 hours to get everything completely done. Then when your wife's sleeping, you got time to yourself. You can probably be on your phone. You can maybe write a book or something. You know, you can go on YouTube, watch YouTube. As long as you ain't texting no other women, you good. And you got freedom. Like the kids is taken care of. Your wife taking care of, she taking her nap. You can do whatever in the world you want to do except for try to go outside of your relationship. Straight up, that's what surprise her. You know, do stuff. It doesn't cost really to do a lot for your significant other to be happy. You know what I'm saying? But looking at how the way he is out, you can like what he was telling her during the previews. Leave. You can get up and leave. Like, dude, this woman came over here spending her money on you. She's saying like I want to go, but she been saying she wanted to go back to America because she ain't feeling African where you live at. She's not feeling it. The reason why it's not the fact that she don't like Africa, South Africa, it's the fact that she has family in America. You get it? Her family is in America. All her immediate family. The people when she was going through the trauma with them 2 babies was her family, and they was there to help her. So you can't get mad. Straight up. Let's just be real. Let's just come on out and say it. Come on, Ronald. Come on. You need help. And I ain't here to help you. I'm just going to here to chew you out like you got problems. And you is the problem. I can see it now. And Tiffany, I don't know what you be doing, but I really don't know. It seems like you become the problem when you do this. When you accept that you are the problem. Instead of standing up and finally saying, look, it's not my fault. You need to own up. You need to tell your man, own up and be a man. Instead of just, you know how you can tell somebody something and then they just start to, okay, yeah, okay. No. You need to quit okaying it and saying, speak up. Say something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, now you're letting the man just beat you down with words. You know what I'm saying? And look, and he tell you to stay in your place. Oh, man, I said, this dude here too damn much. And you, okay. But you're doing all this like it doesn't affect you, but really it's going to affect you later. So, yeah, hey, he's the problem. He's the main problem, but you're letting his problems affect you and you're trying to show that it's not affecting you. That's not a good thing in a relationship. Like you should have been left him alone. You seen the trace of this man when you seen him and don't want to work. Didn't want to work at first. He was depending on you. He didn't want to work. He depended on you for that money. So when you start seeing him do that, and you start seeing the way he talked to you too, yeah, you should have been like out the door. You shouldn't even have. I'm pretty sure you seen this man do that before y'all had that child. So there's no excuse. No excuse at all. Questions. Who walks into someone's house and doesn't greet them? Strong chin, Tammy. Who walks into someone's home and asks how much they pay for it? Strong chin, Tammy. Does Tammy realize their home doesn't belong to a Swelu? I don't think so. I don't think she realizes anything. That's just my opinion. I think that woman somewhere up here in the top of her head is not clicking. It's not the brain cells. It's not generating electric pulse to the other side of her brain. You know, so she doesn't see things in a broad point of view. You know, when it's right there out in front of you. She just think that a Swelu got all this type of money because he living in the house. If this is my understanding, I think wasn't Lowe and his wife has something to do with buying that. You know? So, yeah, it's not a Swelu that bought that house. Trust me. No, he didn't. And it could have been Kaylani saved up her bread. Kaylani could have went in on the house too. So y'all missing the point. Kaylani did have a job before all of this and was working a good job. You know what I'm saying? So she had money. Her daddy got the money. Her daddy gonna take care of her. And then she gonna go in with her dad on that house. So either it's a Swelu, either it's Lowe's house, or it's Kaylani's house. But a Swelu name on it for sure. I'm guaranteeing you that. Yeah. His name probably on that lease there. But it don't make any sense the fact that she's like that. Next question. Is Chuck wrapped around Andre finger like Becky says he is? I think it's, look, I'm not listening to Becky and Jen no more. I'm not. They so damn jealous, it don't even make no sense. They too jealous. They way too jealous for me. And they sitting up there telling me some he wrapped around Chuck Andre's finger like he got to do this and do that for him. No. No. Let me drop the link before I say the last question. I'm gonna drop this link. See whoever want to call. If you don't, it's all right. But I'm just gonna drop it in case. Now, the last question: would Kaylani ever move to Samoa? Was Asuelu right to throw his family out? Kaylani is not moving to Samoa, and he was right on throwing his family out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Why won't Tammy have a bunch of kids? Her uterus don't want to have some kids. Her uterus said, "Hey, no more, no more." Straight up, and you gotta respect it. You got to respect it, And so if her uteruses don't want to have no more kids, maybe his mama need to have more kids. Or Tammy can have more kids. Man, I don't know, but I don't think that it's okay to pressure somebody into having kids when they're not fully ready in their relationship on having kids. You got to leave people alone. It's not your relationship; it's their relationship. So there's no way. Let me read a few of these comments. Yes, teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, I love that saying. I'm only doing all that when my husband is working and I'm not. Yeah, fact. That's real. Teamwork does make the dream work. And the only time you should be, doing all what you got to do is when he at work or something. When he does, you don't have to do all what you're doing. You can relax. Tell him, hey, can you help me out? All you got to do is ask for some help. If it becomes a problem to what like how Ronald is or Randall, oh my bad, but Ronald, how the way he acting, if it comes to that type of point, it's time to bounce. No lie. It is time to bounce. It's time to get up out the relationship because it was never meant to be. It was some relationships. They say you learn. It just wasn't meant. It just wasn't meant, and I'm not going for it. Let's see what this say. I was surprised there's some people like Ronald refuse clean baby's girl diaper. That part. You hear me? Like I done heard a man before say, man, I don't know how to change no little girl, because that's their first little girl. They're like, I don't want stuff to get up there. I don't know how to change that. So somebody else has to come in and tell them, hey, man, this is what you do. You wipe down, wipe from the sides, wipe down, and then throw that wipe away. Don't re-wipe and put that in there like that. You take another clean wipe again. Make sure ain't nothing on the, when they poop, ain't nothing on, especially with girls. Don't make sure ain't nothing on the wipe, and don't ever re-wipe in her area, especially the little girls, because that's how they get little infections and bumps down there and stuff like what you call that rashes. That's how little girls get rashes. Trust me, I got a daughter, I know, and you got to wipe the right way. And you can't go over the poop again with that. That's simple. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But for him, it's like things ain't clicking up there. I don't get it. But it is what it is with him. He just gonna be miserable. I ain't checking for him. He's a miserable human being, and he dead wrong for how the way he talked to Tiffany and treat her when she holding your daughter. She held your daughter for 9 months, and this is the thing she get. Straight up, I don't get certain people. Now, I be seeing a lot of stuff. Certain people be and that's not jealousy or insecure, but some people be like selfish when they had kids. Like they don't want the other parent to see the kid or something, try to hold the baby. But this ain't the case with you. I would understand if you was mad about that, but this isn't the case with you. The fact that that's why you are married. Yeah, thank you, Auntie, man. I appreciate it, But the fact that you're like that and she letting you get the baby, see the baby, she took the baby all the way to Africa. You hear me? From America to Africa. a 16-hour flight. Took that baby all the way over there just to see her daddy. And this is how the way you acting. That's it. You know how many people out here can't see their kids because somebody want to be selfish and not let them see their kids? It's not for all the right reasons. It'd be so many people that be selfish and you getting a chance to see your child, but you taking it for granted. Yo, I'm about to wrap it up. I'm finna get out of here. My whole little side of the comments is frozen. I'm sorry if I can't see y'all comments. It's froze when I drop the link. If y'all still in here, I appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you for everybody who came through. Thank you for anybody who I can't see anything right now. If you super chatted, you did. I don't know, but thank you for it. Thank you for the mods who came through, and thank you for the people who just came through. I appreciate y'all a lot. Y'all the one to make this channel boom, and I'm loving it. But if you're not subbed to the channel, please hit that sub button for me and that notification bell to be notified anytime I do drop a video. But you know YouTube be tripping. Sometimes people don't get the notifications, whatever. And also, I got another channel I'm going to be dropping some news on in a minute. It's called Geo Urban Talk. If you like the content over there, you can go over there and sub. If you don't, you can stay over here and keep subbed over here. It doesn't make a difference, but if you do, go give it a check out. Hit the thumbs up over there and sub to that channel too. Appreciate you. Subbing don't cost y'all. Subbing don't cost at all. But and what else? Oh yeah, hit the thumbs up. Everybody who in here right now, go hit the thumbs up and keep the comments going down in the bottom of the video when it's done being loaded. So until next time, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Peace and love. God bless. I'm out.